what's going on, everyone? This is VV Metalfoot, and this is going to be an update video for everyone that supports me and everything. So this week I've been extremely inactive when it comes to gaming, YouTube, Twitch and streaming, and just all around on Twitter. So this week I've been extremely busy with work. I've been doing crazy different shifts and overtime. But yesterday, if you haven't noticed by paying attention to my Twitter, that I spent the entire day at Vans Warped Tour. I went there with my girlfriend. It was an amazing time. Got a little burnt, but who cares? That's part of the experience. We saw some great bands, and I figured do something different on my channel. So I figured I'd talk about the bands that we saw and the good times we had. So I want to go ahead and go over here for a second. Pull up my wonderful little list of bands, so we can just talk about it, and I can run down. Now, all the bands I will be talking about, all the links will be down below in the description, so make sure if I talk about a band and you like them, go ahead and check out their links. Maybe you can become a fan too, and find better music. Alright, so normally what I go to Warped Tour for is to experience new bands. A lot of these bands, I'll be honest, I've never heard of. I think before the show started, I maybe knew of 7-8 bands, and I think I was only a fan of like 5. But hey, that's part of the reason why I like to go. You hear a bunch of new music that you've never heard before, and you're like, hey, I like them, I'm going to start supporting them. Alright, so as soon as we get there, the normal Warped Tour park, stand in the long-ass crazy land full of all the other young shenanigans and hooligans. But fast forward all through that, we get to the show. The first show of the day that we get to see is by a band called Crown the Empire. And this band, they call themselves, well, I should say their genre is considered rock. I'd consider it more towards the metalish side. No, not so much heavy metal, but headed that direction. I have to say, first band of the day we saw, and it was freaking amazing. It had the place going crazy, and I absolutely love it. So what? If you're into more heavier rock, I'd definitely go ahead and check them out. Like I said, description will be below. The next band I would like to talk about is called For Today. Once again, I never heard of most of these bands. Went and check them out, and they had another great show. We really enjoyed it. I came into it, I think, like 2 songs late, but it happens, no biggies. Their genre is more towards metal hardcore. That's what they say, and I would have to really agree with that. It was another great show. I think they played like 6 different songs, but everyone was enjoying it. I didn't see a single person that wasn't jumping up and down with them, having a great time. So, that's pretty awesome. I have to say, going on to the next band, which was actually a surprise of mine, to be honest, that I really like, is Breathe Carolina. Now, pretty much everyone knows their big single hit that, came out a few months ago, and that's the only song I knew them for. Never really paid them much attention and whatnot. Their show starts up. My girlfriend wants to go see it, so I'm like, alright, we're here together. Let's go check out a band you want, since the 2 previous I liked. We get there, and instantly they come out with electronica dubstep, and I was like, yes! Obviously everyone's up, dancing, jumping around, having a blast. They even brought out 2 huge beach balls. They had to be like 5 feet wide. It was crazy. And I was really impressed with their show, because since I only knew them for their one song, I really liked actually seeing this other side of them, and not so much like the pop side, but more the electronica dubstep jump style. It was very impressive. I'm definitely have to check out more of their music. Moving right on, we also found another band called Secrets. Now, they are post-hardcore, which I'm not exactly sure what subgenre that would be considered as, but that's what they say on their links, that they're post-hardcore / rock. But I really enjoyed their show. It was pretty great. Of course, as you can tell, there's kind of a theme with rock and metal. It actually happened to be that most of the shows that we were picking were just rock and metal shows, and I was having a great time with them. I thought those were some of the better bands there. So if you've never heard of them, like I said previous in the video, look below, check out the links. Maybe you can become a fan of some of these bands as well. One of the performers I saw, which actually really threw me for a loop, was J-Raz, J-Star R-A-S of Soul Lifted. He is reggae, hip-hop, dancehall. He was actually freestyling and also rapping to a beat. I was actually really impressed. 1, he was actually flowing really good. 2, it was just uplifting and like, you know, good vibes come off of it. And 3, I have to say, the thing that probably first brought me to him, besides hearing this, you know, nice little being like, oh hey, let's go over here and check out this, was I had to see his dreads. This guy, I mean, he's probably in between 5'8" to 6 foot tall, and he has dreads past his kneecaps, which I was like, holy God, we have to go check this guy out. Because I saw something fly up in the air, you know, as I was looking that direction, and it sounded like hip hop. And I was like, all right, let's go check it out. And who knew that it was this performer with like 5 foot long dreads? Really awesome. He had some really good music there, and you know, it wasn't about the normal, you know, money, bitches, and hoes. It was actually about doing something positive with your life and, you know, staying upbeat, which I thought is huge. Because anymore, to me, the mainstream hip-hop, R&B, rap is just, you know, getting so money, bitches, and hoes. But I'd rather hear about, you know, other things than those same things on repeat. So if you're into reggae, soul, hip-hop, dance hall, all that type of stuff, definitely check him out. I was very impressed. Alright, another rock band that I ended up seeing yesterday with my girlfriend is called Get Scared. It was a great show. I mean, I don't even know what to say about it. We just happened to go to a stage and like, alright, well, we never heard of them. Let's go check it out. You know, we ended up staying there for the entire show. As soon as I get done making this video, I will be going and checking them out more. They already have one album that released on iTunes. They're actually about to have a second album that is dropping within, I think they said, the next 2 weeks yesterday. They even played one of the songs off the new album, and it was great. I lean more towards the metalish side on them, even though they just consider themselves rock, but really good 5-member band. Go check it out. Very impressed with it. Now to my next band. I actually saw them the last time I went to Warped Tour, I think, which was a few years ago, but I'm pretty sure they're there. They're called Chunk, No Captain Chunk, and I saw them yesterday at Warped Tour, and I mean, I don't know, they're pop punk, metal / hardcore. It was very awesome. While they're performing, they actually had a guy come out in a full-size panda outfit, crowd surfing, jumping on stage, you know, had silly string guns. It was just crazy. Everyone's having a good time. I wish I actually got to catch more of their set, but I was at another one when it ended. I went straight to them because it just sounded amazing. I caught 3 songs by them, but I was very impressed. And it was really great. And the panda thing threw me for a loop, and it was actually pretty great. So if you want to check them out, like I said, look below. Now I have 3 bands left I'd like to talk about. First, we're going to go with Light Years. Yesterday I was actually really disappointed with Light Years, and not so much them, so much about Warped Tour. Light Years is from where I'm from, around Northeast Ohio. And I actually personally know one of the band members, Andrew, and they wouldn't let the band play full band. They only had one guy do an acoustic set, so I was really disappointed I couldn't see my friend perform in front of everyone. But I still got to hang out with him, as another band member, Pat, got to perform. Really good guy. Definitely check them out. And they've toured across America. They've toured Europe. They're with a Warped Tour right now. So just go check it out. They're pop punk. It's awesome. The one song they sing about skateboarding and the Kmart parking lot and eating Taco Bell. It's pretty funny. It's great. Definitely go check them out, especially as a favor for me, since I know one of the band members. Now my number 2 final one is Watsky. He is a rapper, and it was just great. I mean, his show was everyone was loving it. You know, he had the crowd going to it with us, waving with him, jumping with him, you know, doing dance moves, just having a, you know, great time. If you're into rap, definitely check him out. I really hope he does the best. Now the number 1 show I saw yesterday, and this might be a little biased because I've been listening to him since my junior year in high school, thanks to one of my friends. I got to go see MC Chris yesterday. I'm a huge fan of him. I'd consider him either rap, indie, nerdcore, just all around great guy. You might know him. His voice was on Aqua Teen Hunger Force, which is on Adult Swim on Cartoon Network. He was on 1 or 2 other shows that I really don't know too well. His shit's just amazing. It's funny. Some of his biggest hits has to be Fet's Vet, Pizza Butt. I could go on and on. Nerd Girl, OnStar, Mac and Cheese and Hot Dogs. He has a bunch of albums, fan mixtapes, and everything. If you love that type of stuff that a lot of people aren't into, definitely go check him out. Huge fan. Check out my Twitter. You can see a picture of myself and MC Chris, and also another picture of me and Watsky. Hopefully, you know, if you watch this video, go out and go to a Vans Warped Tour concert. I definitely recommend it. It was awesome. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you'd like more of this stuff. As always, have a wonderful day.